Sometimes I feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Thursday night. And it's a fun one because we've got the Vino and Voices tonight, which is always one of my favorite episodes of the month. So super, super excited to have Jennifer in the house. So this is going to be a really, really fun night. But before we get started, let me just kind of go into some of the upcoming events that are happening just because they're right around the corner. This weekend, you guys, I'm going to be in Costa Mesa. I'm so excited. I will be at Awakening. So if you are around, tomorrow night is an evening of messages, and this weekend, teaching a 2-day mediumship intensive. And I'm really looking forward to it because there's so many areas to dive into. So really, really excited about that. So it's going to be fun. Also, on Sunday, July 8th, is our next Spirit service. And this one is really, really fun because it also marks the 1-year anniversary of the center in Westwood. So, and, I'm going to talk to Jen about it in a minute because, when you have those decisions, this is funny. I'm going to wait till she talks about it. But it is funny how Spirit gets in there and just says, you're going to do this. And you go, mm-mm. And they go, mm-hmm. And so it is really, really fun. So I'm really excited. As you know, Jennifer is an amazing intuitive medium. And every month she joins us for our Vino and Voices, where we get to have a little fun, a little laughter, and we take your calls on air. So I'm so excited to have my good friend, Jennifer Shaffer, in the studio.
Hello.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hello. So happy to be here.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
So excited. Let's do a cheers.
Little cheers.
There we go. Here's the spirit. So I have a question. Last night you got to do your wine and spirit, and you did it in was that Palm Springs?
It was at Palm Springs at Mr. Lyons Restaurant.
Wow.
Steakhouse. And it was such an amazing experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really, so somebody from high school that I went to high school with, Jamie Shamble, she actually approached me and said, I would love for you to come out. I heard you do this. I saw what you did at Uncorked every month. And I was very excited to do it. And you know what? This goes back to, like, when we were talking about high school, the reason why I'm like, so how did you know me in how did we know each other in high school? And she goes, you were nice to me during our dance class. And she goes, you remember those things about people. And she goes, and you haven't changed. Yeah. She goes, nothing's really changed.
Yeah. And
so it was very sweet. And I had somebody else from high school come. So it was a great night.
I've going back when I go back to South Jersey, I always see some friends from high school come to those events as well, and it is nice. I think it's it's wonderful just to have them support the work.
Correct.
But it is nice to just the relationships we make. It does matter. It matters how you treat someone. It matters that interaction because you never know.
Clearly, you never know, even if you're supposed to.
Even if you're right. But I'm so glad it went well. And now, you're going to start touring and doing it all around. You're coming to the Rebel Center, right?
Coming to the Rebel Center.
Is that what, July
14th?
Is it the Saturday night, right?
Saturday night.
Okay, there we
Martini.
go. How exciting.
Very excited.
That's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. I can't wait to have you there. I know excited. West LA is going to love it. They're going to just eat that up.
Your Spirit Center is amazing. It's a beautiful space. You keep it pristine. It truly is a gift for people to even be able to come in and teach there or to have their demonstrations. I really appreciate that space. And I'm so happy that you made that decision.
Let's talk about, so a year ago, it was like, in fact, a year ago, I technically moved on June 24th. So
Wow.
we were just a few days away, technically. And but I remember, I just gotten back from Florida and walked in the front door, and Spirit was like, "This is not your home anymore." And, like any normal person, we're not having this conversation at 2 a.m. But I woke up a few days later and I heard, "Because you can't grow here anymore." And I'm like, "No, I'm fine. I'm good." But, seeing it and getting that space, which, talk about Murphy's. It was the first space I saw and I heard that's the space, but yet nothing was working out. And I let it go. I was like, well, forget it. And then 2 days later, I got the call that I got the space. So it's so crazy. But, I remember, I love it and I love the location and I love where it is. And I remember thinking, oh, this is so big. What am I going to do with this thing? And now it's like, wow, we might have to get something bigger. Right?
Right.
But it's so nice that I love it because we get to have community come in and light workers come in and other people share their gifts, and it's just really fun.
It's really fun. I think that the reason why it's a perfect size, even though you will be expanding, is because you are meant to be elsewhere as well. So it's not something that you're there full time.
Yeah.
You are meant to travel. You're meant to do more shows. You're meant to do a lot of other things. And so the liability of a huge spot.
Yeah. It was
just with you being gone and you need to be gone.
Yeah.
Just.
Oh, well, I love that. Anything else you want to give me? Oh, we talked about, it's so funny. We talked about, we made this joke. We always joke, for anyone who, if you've missed any of the episodes, Jennifer believes that I will be living in Malibu and I'll have this awesome house that has this beautiful view of the ocean.
Yes.
Now, that's an awesome idea. But literally,
for that.
she's been saying it like from day one since we first met. So it is going to be pretty crazy if and when that happens. But it kind of came up in our circle the other night too. I had them all practice, and they were all like, "House." I said, "Where?" Malibu. I was like, oh, Jennifer is going to be so proud of you.
That is funny.
Yeah, that was very, very fun. But yeah, it's beautiful. I love the area, and I'm so looking forward to the July service and having people come. Looking forward to having you there and do your event. Maybe you do more there.
Definitely. Like I haven't even. It's just getting, because of what happened last year with my dad.
Yes.
I took a lot of time away.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited. Like I pinch myself that I get to do this work. And I'm so excited to be in it. So yes, you will see more.
Yay. Yeah, so everybody loves this wine and spirits, and you do it once a month at Uncorked. That's in Manhattan Beach, right?
Yes, that's in Manhattan Beach.
I know that's
And we just got asked because of last night, somebody that was there last night said, well, can you do this at, what was it called? Yeah.
La Quinta Golf Club.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm like, yes.
See, that's how it goes.
Another thing that we're going to call it, though, we've decided, because, not everybody drinks, thank goodness.
Yeah.
And so we thought of a name that's going to encompass all of it. A night of spirits.
Oh, I like it. That's
a night
beautiful.
Of spirits. So you get to choose what spirit you want to bring or what spirit you want to have.
Yes.
So it will expand it a little bit more.
Perfect. I love that. That's wonderful.
Still the same meaning for whoever it is that likes wine and spirits.
Yeah,
Vino
yeah.
and Voices.
Perfect. That's good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So I think we should do some callers.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Wow.
Thanks.
Okay, so how about number, was that 11? Is that 847? Okay, so 84. Oh, wait, real quick before 847, before we connect them. Sorry, I forgot house rules. So I got all wrapped up and excited. Everybody, I know you know the rules, but let's just go over them to make sure there's no misunderstanding here. Please turn your phones on silent. No ringing, dinging, blinging. Please feel free to put husbands, children's, and barking dogs in closets during the duration of the show. Just kidding. But just know, if you're hearing they hear music, right, Tony? So if you're hearing music, you're on hold. Just know you have a chance to get through. So please be prepared to listen to your area code. So everybody take one moment here. What area code did I just call from? All right. Have your question ready for us, or if you have a loved one you'd like to connect to, please just let us know. This way it lets us hone in, get there as quickly as possible so we can take as many beautiful callers as possible. All right.
Correct.
Sound good?
Sounds awesome.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What did they say? Twin powers activate? No.
Yeah.
Did I get that right?
Twin powers activate.
Okay. So we can't let, did number 11 go? There they are. Okay. Poor 11. They were like, wait a minute. All right. So 847, you are on the air with Colby and Jennifer. Who is this?
Hi, this is Jillian.
Hi, Julian. How you doing, honey?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing good. I'm
Doing
doing
great.
good. Do you have a question for us tonight?
Yeah, I just wanted to know, my husband has an interview tomorrow, and I wanted to know if he was going to get the job.
Okay. Got it. Do you want to answer first?
I don't know if he wants it. I know that there's something about it that is, does he question the job?
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay. I feel that he's going to get it, but I also feel like it might not, he's going to have to negotiate the pay.
Yeah, that probably makes sense.
Okay. Because he's worth a lot more from what I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
He does a
Yeah.
lot more. He's worth a lot more. And so that's the part that he'd have to negotiate. That's just my first hint.
I'll tell you what, the first thing I got, this is so crazy, Julian. The first thing I got was he needs to make sure he irons his shirt. So I don't know if he tends to be a little like doesn't tuck in the shirt or the shirt's not ironed, but he needs to really dress the part tomorrow. And I'm not.
Yeah, I was going to help him.
Yes. Oh, good, honey. You pull out that iron and let's go old
funny.
school on this, right?
I love that you said that.
It's so true. That's the first thing I saw. Is make sure he irons his shirt.
See, I wouldn't
'cause
see
it would
that
look a
because
little.
I don't iron.
And
Not good
and
at
the other thing too is I don't know if it's a blue shirt, but I keep seeing to tell him to wear the blue shirt.
That's what I got. When you said iron
Okay.
a shirt,
yeah.
got
So
blue.
there's got to be a blue shirt. Is that
striped.
right, honey?
Striped?
Yeah, he has a lot of that. Yeah.
Okay, tell him to wear the blue one. It's blue and it actually feels more long sleeves. Ugh, it's gonna be hot, but he'll be okay.
Yeah.
He'll be all right. Tell him to suck it up, Buttercup.
We just came from 116 degree weather.
Oh, so hot. And the other thing too is I feel like he's gonna do fine. I feel like this is in a position he's really experienced in. This doesn't feel too outside of his comfort zone.
Not at all.
So and I agree with Jen maybe with that negotiation, but I do feel like this is going to go well. I just feel like he's a little nervous. I'm not sure if you said that, but I just feel like okay. So just tell him to help him think of an incident where he was most confident, where he got exactly what he wanted. I don't care if it's work related or not, but really hone in on those feelings and take them into this interview.
Okay.
And he is pretty friendly. Just tell him to smile a bit more. I think when he's nervous, he doesn't smile as much.
And you get,
Yeah.
you get
Yeah.
nervous, Jillian. You get nervous too. You got to calm yourself down.
Oh, yeah.
And because I'm picking up how you actually hold it. You hold it where your heart is, but your back starts hurting. Your upper back.
Yeah.
And so
My body does.
Yeah. So calm yourself down, okay? Because he picks that up too.
Yeah, and just use your visualization. Imagine him getting this job. You're intuitive yourself, you little
amazing.
thing. Do you feel like he's going to get this job?
I think he is.
Yeah, you go. Do you think or do you feel?
I feel like
There
he is.
you
Yeah.
go. There you
Yeah.
go.
You're a guardian angel.
Yeah.
She shows up with pink, which means she does a lot for a lot of people.
Yeah, they're doing well,
Jillian.
these two. Our fingers are crossed for you, okay, honey?
Thank you so much.
You're
Okay.
welcome. Have
Thanks
a
for
good night. Bye.
You too. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
It's so cute, right?
So cute.
Yeah, so cute. Okay, how about us 317? Is that number 20? Okay. Hi, who is it? Hi, who is this?
Hi, this is Yvonne Porter.
Hi, Yvonne. How you
Yvonne.
doing?
Ladies, hi, Colby.
Hi. She watches Coffee with Colby.
I love that.
Yay. Do you have a question for us tonight?
Yeah, I was wanting to know, I've got a lot of, through Facebook, online psychics and stuff, seems like tons of them, or getting a hold of me, and they're all saying that my situation's going to get better. I'm my financial and my health is going to be getting better, and they both really stink. So I'm just really wanting to know if you ladies feel anything.
I'm just going to ask, so are you asking these people to send you messages? Are you asking people for insight to send you this information?
I think one time I filled out like a survey, and they asked you to, for free, for your free horoscope, you can put in your information and they'll give you your horoscope, and it seems like they're flooding in like flies.
Yeah. Have we learned our lesson from doing that? Yeah. I mean, and one thing I want to oh boy, I gotta tell you.
Sorry, I'm laughing. Like, even with cases, with murder cases, I never offer information.
Yeah,
I've never offered information to any case, and I don't think psychics or mediums should come up and unless you are in danger and it's spur of the moment. I just don't feel that you should ever do that.
Yeah, I got to get past the unethical portion of this, but that's no wonder. So I want you to just do me a favor, though. Don't answer this and don't respond to that sort of nonsense. Because if anybody is legit, they're certainly not going to behave in that manner. They're not going to do it. Am I off the soapbox yet? Let's tune into her health and her finances. She said finance. You said finances, right? Well, here's the thing. The health and the finances are actually connected to one another, right? There's also just this feeling. I actually feel like you're having more. So I can go into your health. Is that okay, Yvonne, right? You don't mind?
No, you're fine.
Okay, so always say not a doctor, can't diagnose, but I do feel like there's definitely something with your legs from your stomach down to your legs that I feel like is really starting to inhibit your mobility. Does that make sense? Like, I just feel like you're actually not even able to move.
Stuck.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very badly.
Is there something with the tailbone that is locking up? Are you having trouble with this lower part of your back?
Really, I've had arthritis since I was 36.
Okay.
And I'm going to be 60, so it's pretty bad.
Okay. All right. Listen, maybe ask for some guidance, find some homeopathic stuff. But the CBD oil is known to work really well. I'm certainly not prescribing it for you, but it is something to perhaps look into because it is just known to help arthritis.
It is. And for even dogs.
Yes.
It's known for that.
Yeah. So, you can give some to yourself, give some to Fido.
We're not asking you to smoke it.
No. CBD oil is not a hallucinogenic. CBD oil is not a hallucinogenic and doesn't have any impact that way. So just to make that clear, it's.
I was making a joke. I know that.
I know, but she may not know that. So.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I've been looking. Believe me, I look into everything new. I've been on medications for 20 years off and on for my arthritis and stuff. So
yeah,
and looking maybe having to have surgery again. I mean, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, there is just this feeling too, though. I just feel like I don't know how a move works in for you, but I feel like if you're able to move to a warmer climate, I actually feel like that's going to help you as well. It doesn't feel like you're really able to work that much. So are you not working at the moment?
No, I've been on disability.
Yeah.
Since the 90s, I think.
Okay.
Because of my arthritis.
Yeah.
Okay. It does feel like, I know that you've been working on yourself. You're really looking into like the inner space of your heart to figure out what's wrong, correct?
Yeah, I have been.
Keep doing that because that helps heal. And I know that you don't believe it because you've been disappointed a lot, right? Like you said.
Right. Yeah.
So just,
yes.
I mean,
yeah. And as hard as this is, I know, but I almost feel like you have to strengthen your body. like, and I know that sounds difficult when you're dealing with arthritis, but I would almost see if there's some physical therapy you could do, something with bands, because I actually feel like even though that seems like it would be painful, I actually feel like it's going to help overall strengthen the physical body, which will then ease some of the arthritic symptoms that you're having.
And it'll move energy.
Yeah, move energy. Yeah,
And that's the biggest thing.
There is holding on. I agree with you completely. That is one thing to consider, Yvonne, is ask yourself, what am I holding on to? What am I having trouble releasing? Okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. I hope that helps.
Thank you for calling in.
It did a lot. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you
You're
both very
welcome.
much. And have a wonderful evening.
You too,
Thank
sweetheart.
you.
Thanks for
Bye-bye. Woo. Okay. Yeah, arthritis is a tough one, I
It's
will
a
tell
real
you.
tough one.
You know,
It hurts.
it's always so chronic too, right? Okay, how about 859, number 15, 859?
8-3. Oh.
Hello.
Hey, this is Colby and Jennifer. Who is this?
This is Kathleen.
Hey, Kathleen. How you doing?
Doing good. How you guys doing?
Awesome.
We're doing okay. Where's 859? I feel like I want to pull you off the horse and come have a talk with me.
Yeah, that's Lexington, Kentucky. Horse capital of the world.
That is so funny.
I was trying to
love
say
it.
8675309.
Oh, so funny. All right, Kathleen, what question do you have for us tonight, honey?
Well, I want to find out about twin flame and marriage and stuff like that.
Okay. All right, there we go. Jennifer.
Are you still holding on to a relationship, though? Is there somebody?
Yeah, well, I'm kind of letting go of that because it kind of, excuse the pun, it petered out.
Oh my gosh, you are so funny.
That is
Kathleen.
so funny, huh?
Okay.
Well, we know what happened there then,
Yeah.
don't we, Kathleen? No sense in
Well,
beating around the bush
actually,
with that
he
one.
decided to go elsewhere.
Oh, well, you deserve more anyway.
Yeah,
then.
he does not. That person does not deserve you.
Mm-mm,
Okay,
no.
that makes sense.
Yeah, the weird part is, he asked for my help. He broke up with her. He asked for my help with his elderly parents, and he's literally got no one right now. But he told me he didn't love me like that, and I'm like, okay, it's time to move on.
Yeah. So hang on
But
one
I'm
second.
wondering-
Let us kind of get in here, okay? You know, here's the thing. This guy doesn't get to have it both ways. He doesn't get to have that partner in his life that's going to help with his parents and then not really have an attraction. Because if you stay in connection with him, I know it's been a long time, but I feel like if you stay in connection with him, you really, I just the way you're so loyal. I mean, you are such a loyal person, Kathleen. I don't feel like you would really open up to allow yourself to meet someone else.
You would take care of the parents and keep holding on.
Yeah.
Even with it, because you would think, okay, well, I'm helping the parents. I'm doing
Yeah.
something good. But
Yeah.
he doesn't deserve that.
Well, I've backed off. I've kind of distanced myself a little bit from that.
Okay. You have dogs?
I do care about his parents, but you know, I've distanced myself, and I'm wondering about future relationships and how soon I can meet someone, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or should I talk to someone from my past, my first true love? You know, but he lives in Texas, and I haven't been back to Texas since 1995.
Yeah. So hang on one second. Yeah. So it just feels like, you know, there's no harm in maybe reaching out, but, you know, it just feels like maybe, rather than going back to your comfort zone, try new. Open yourself up to new experiences. Put yourself out there in a way that gets you out in your community a bit, doing things you enjoy so that you can interact with people. Sometimes there's someone you could know that works at the local farm or the market or works on cars, and you'd never been attracted to him, but then all of a sudden, because the timing works out, the timing is right, all of a sudden you find this person attractive and bring them in. I don't feel like you move away to find this person. I feel like this person is already in your city, is already around you.
And has a dog.
And has a dog.
Yes.
I'd like that $2 myself.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
So go to places
Yeah.
that you normally wouldn't go with your dogs within your town.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I have one more question. There is a guy I would like to meet. He's kind of a celebrity. I'm wondering if I'll ever meet him, not for a romantic partnership, but
Are we talking about Justin Bieber?
Huh?
I said, are we talking about Justin Bieber?
No, I'm talking about David Conrad.
David Conrad. I was kidding about the Bieber, but
Right. David Conrad played Jim Clancy on Ghost Whisperer.
Oh, that is just so weird. Well, I gotta tell you, yeah. Well, the reason is the Ghost Whisperer was done by James Van Prague, and I uploaded my interview with James Van Prague today on my YouTube finally, and I
awesome.
literally put in the Ghost Whisperer, so that's why I was like, huh. It's good sync.
Right. Well, here's the thing. I wanted him to write a book previously.
Yeah.
But I guess I didn't communicate well enough.
Well, I don't, personally, I mean, listen, I don't want to squash your dreams and put it out there, and you can certainly use free will. The way it runs right now doesn't feel like you're interacting with him, but that's just a feeling I'm getting. So if you want to, I feel like you're going to have to do something a little more outrageous to kind of connect with him, really reach out to try to make that connection, okay?
Yeah, I was already thinking of doing that.
Well, there you go. Perfect.
Start new, like Colby said.
There you go.
Start new. They'll unleash you into a lot of things.
Right.
All right. So I hope that helps, honey.
Right,
We
well,
got to go. Nope.
Right.
You get 2 minutes here.
Okay.
All right, honey.
Thank you.
You are
All
so
right,
welcome. You
Kathleen.
have a good night. Bye.
Bye,
You
Kathleen.
too.
Okay.
Bye.
Otherwise, we'd stay with one caller the whole show. So sorry, everybody, but we got to do it a little quick. I'm sorry. Let us do number 19412. Okay, here we go. 412. You're on the air with Colby and Jennifer. Who is this?
Hi, this is Heather.
Hi, Heather. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm good.
I'm doing great.
Do you have a question for us?
Yes, I was wondering if you could give me a relationship reading or just tell me something about what's coming up in my love life.
Okay, perfect. That sounds good.
Go ahead.
You want me to go? Okay. Oh, all right, Heather. I feel like at the moment I feel like you're single at this moment. Is that correct? Heather? Uh-oh. I guess she didn't really need relationship. All right, Heather.
Hi.
There you are.
You're dropping out, honey.
Hello?
Are you there?
Oh, I'm here.
Okay, did you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you, yeah. So you're single at the moment. Is that correct, honey? It's so weird. Well, there's not much we can do. All right, you're going to have to just drop it. Sorry. Heather, so what happens is we're not hearing you. So I'm sorry, honey. Let us try. I know, I feel bad. Anyhow, I can just tune in real quick, too. I feel like she's single, but.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. Like for the last couple of years, that's what it feels
Yeah,
like.
I do feel like someone is coming in, but it's a shame that I feel like she's changing, though. So I feel like she's changing where her location is or changing. Something feels like it's moving.
What she wants, too,
And
as well.
Yeah, and then I feel like the person is stepping in. I mean, I wish we could do more, but what are we going to do? That's a shame, huh? 16406.
Hi.
Hey, 406. Hello. Hi, this is Colby and Jennifer. Who is
Hello.
this?
This is Sue.
Hi, Sue. How are you?
Good. Just a second.
Do you have a question for
I
us?
am calling. I do. I have a question. I'm calling because a long ago lover showed up recently and just completely off my radar and then on my radar in a big way. And I'm just wondering if you have any insight into that.
Wow. Go ahead, Jennifer.
I don't feel like you were ever over this person or you ever had closure on this person, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And so, but you're also mad at this person. Like there's
I'm what?
There's a hint of you being mad a little bit, like maybe because it was the wrong timing before, or they chose something before, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
And so
Yes.
when they showed up, you're like, it's a little bit too late, right? But yet you're like, it's kind of like you would smack them and then take them back.
I am very taken aback by my feelings and how quickly I
Went
felt
back,
the same as I did.
right?
You know, not being mad, but
Being in
having
love.
feelings.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it feels like it's better timing than it was before. Does that make sense to you? But you don't trust this person.
No, it's not good timing. I'm in a
Marriage.
yeah, exactly.
Those are complicated when you're in those, huh, Sue?
Yeah, and I wasn't. This caught me so off guard. I don't even know what to think.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you my feelings. My feelings are that this person that stepped forward, I feel like, they needed something too. I don't feel like they ever got over you, obviously, either. I almost feel like they had a whole marriage and a whole family aside. Then that finally, and then all of a sudden it's like, now I'm free. I'm going to go after her. Do you know what I mean? And it gives.
I know exactly what you mean.
Okay. Okay. And I get this feeling. This is a tough one. I do feel like the relationship you're in now is stable. I feel like the marriage that you're in feels stable. I feel like the person has been a good spouse to you and a good partner. This person coming in, I'll tell you what, man, doesn't your ego want to do the happy dance? Like, yay, I knew it.
It was like the love of your life. It was the love of your life, even though it was a short period of time, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, I know you're caught off guard, but I also feel like, and I wouldn't tell someone, this isn't over yet. And I feel like you have to kind of explore what this is about. But I just don't quite feel like you're going to end up with this person. I'd be a little surprised, I'm not saying that it's not possible, because I believe anything is possible, but I would also check the legitimacy of this person, like, because there's a part of them that's coming in to kind of say, hey, now I'm ready. And it's like, well, where were you all these years?
Right. And was there something going on with his health?
Well, actually, he's been looking for me for years and years, but I'd moved to a different state, and then Facebook happened, and so that's where
Facebook has been around for a good 15 years now, but yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, yep, you're right.
Okay. I just feel like I don't want you to throw away a whole marriage for a few moments as someone that decided to come back in. I feel like you need to kind of get more information on this person and figure out, are those feelings you're feeling from the past? Is it just that gratification of saying, oh, finally? Or is it truly, without getting wrapped up, if you were to meet this person today, would you still fall in love with them? And that's the question you have to answer.
Right.
Any final thoughts on that, Jen?
Just, you know what? This is a situation where you should just relish the fact that he's interested. But like Colby said, you're a better person. You don't know where he's at right now. He might tell you, but definitely question that. And you know what? Every relationship's a sacred one. You learned a lot from the relationship with him. You learned about pain as well, correct?
Right.
But you found someone that you ended up being with and marrying that you love.
Are you happily married, Sue?
Yes, most of the time.
Well, yeah.
But that's every marriage.
I think that is marriage
exactly.
equals most of the time. I think so.
Right. Yeah. We've had some very rough bumps, and we've split up a couple of times, and but we've done counseling and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah, it's a partner.
I think it's a pretty solid relationship, and I would never have guessed in a million years that I would be feeling the way I feel right now.
Oh, I would.
About someone else.
No, you kidding?
It just-
Oh no, this is good. Listen, this was hot. This was sexy. This was. I can see why your feelings are getting triggered again, and the person is really charismatic. I mean, this guy is super charismatic.
She loved his body.
Yeah, I think he's a little older now, though, right? He's a little. She might
Oh,
like
yeah,
his.
we're
She
both
might like his
a
pot
lot older,
belly. But Sue, it's just before you get. Okay, so one other thing before you get allow your emotions to get too far ahead of you. Just make sure you're not romanticizing the emotions. Like, make sure that they're true, organic, coming from what you know now, not what you knew then.
Correct.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That is our advice for you.
All right. Well, thanks.
You're welcome.
Sue.
You're welcome. All right. Have a good night.
Thanks. You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Sue.
Boy, I don't know. What would you do what would I do? I don't think I could be with that person we all have that person, I think, right?
I had someone that came back into my life, and it's just, you find out that
They changed.
But not even that. Even if they didn't change, that the love for them changes. Like this person that I adored, now he's helping my niece, and he doesn't. It's not that he's married. I'm married.
Yeah.
It's not like that. But I'm so grateful that he's around to help my niece, my sisters, my mom.
Yeah.
He's just a He's now like a brother.
Oh yeah. No,
but it does change though. It does change
I think
when you see him again.
I can assure you the one I'm thinking of, if he came back in, I would not look at him like a brother. There's no I don't care how much time has passed. I'm just saying, I don't know.
Where are you?
Yeah, I don't know
Come
if
back.
I could get into that space of saying, yes, we would have a serious relationship, right? Because when you have that love that she had, there is so much pain. I mean, those just don't separate. They didn't just break up because you're like, oh, it didn't work out. Like, there's a lot of pain.
I'm like, and so it's if you're not with that person and the day-to-day stuff and all, it's easy to romanticize how you felt before, but the pain that comes, like that was, you want to smack them.
Yeah,
but yet have them come in.
Yeah,
I hate you, but I love you.
But I do. I
you,
think
but I
this
love
is, they're definitely a soul contract. There's, they're definitely.
That's the bigger issues where you're like, this doesn't make sense, and you know that's a soul contract. So
But-
I felt like his health was declining.
Yeah.
And so it might be that he just has a friend.
Yeah.
Later.
Yeah.
But
I
can't
know.
tell her that. Well, she's probably still listening in that stage.
Yeah, and I'm just I don't know, for some reason I feel like even though her marriage has had some big bumps, they've really shown one another that
great.
they're in it, they're
Right.
partners. So
I
you have
can't
to
believe
decide.
that though. No marriage has bumps.
Yeah, I mean, and newlyweds maybe, but even they probably argue about the wedding or the honeymoon. So
I'm laughing.
yeah, right. Okay, how about let us do. How about 3, 2, 3? That's 20. Oh, 23 is 3, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 3. You're on the air with Colby and Jennifer. Who is this?
Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Mary. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good. Do you have a question for us?
Yeah, I wanted to know same type of question about my future love life. Anything happening? Anything serious coming up?
All right, Jen, you go first.
I just felt like you. So when I look at this, I feel like you are going very, very fast in a lot of different directions. Correct, Mary?
Trying to.
Okay. So take out the word trying. You're actually it feels like very proactive about your love life, right? You have this certain type of person you want to be with, but you've also felt like you've been disappointed before, correct?
Yes.
Do you have a list that you cross off, like a pros and cons list?
Well, yeah, mentally. I do.
Okay.
I know what I don't want or what I won't want.
And that's even better. Did you go out with somebody 2 weeks ago, or did you meet someone 2 weeks ago?
No, not at all.
It could be online.
I'm sorry?
It could be online, where you thought somebody was interesting.
No, I haven't met anybody.
Not anybody. All right, I'll let Colby take it then.
Okay.
I felt like something happened 2 weeks ago.
Huh. Well, maybe it will come after. Mary, think about what happened two weeks ago, or if you kind of exchanged with someone.
Yeah, something changed with you.
You know what's interesting?
Oh.
I just feel like for you, Mary, I'm going to be really honest. I want to say, oh my goodness, this person is 1 year away and this is where they are and this is what they're doing. But I almost feel like you're a little, I don't know, but I keep getting the feeling either a little closed or a little sheltered.
It's complicated.
Yeah,
correct?
it's like, I just feel like, are you just not out there like saying, hey, I'm single, I'm out there to mingle, let me do this? Like, because it just doesn't feel that way.
Exactly, not at all.
Your mind is, though. It feels like her mind wants to be there.
I
I want it. Yeah. Just physically not doing it.
Yeah, I just feel we should create an app. You know what? An app where you order your soulmate and we could deliver. We could pick them for them and deliver them. Because
that's a good show.
Because I feel like, Mary, the thing is that
yes, please.
I feel like I know you want this in your life, and I know it's uncomfortable for you to go out. Like, I know that's uncomfortable. I can feel it. Like, when I tune in and say, oh, tell Mary to go on a date, it's like, oh, like, so I get it. But I have to encourage you to just start really putting yourself out there. Like, this is the only way we can say, yep, we can bring in this person. And start.
Should I do it online?
Yes.
That I have left?
Yes.
Or where would I meet them?
Yes. No, online for you is really good. Here's the thing, though. I just feel like you get discouraged easily. So you cannot get discouraged easily online, okay?
It's like having OCD with guys.
It's
okay.
It's you're gonna hit. Just naturally. There's the one good thing is I feel like to go for the older end of the range, because I feel like in the older
They'll
end
get
of,
you.
Yeah, and I feel like they're more ready to settle down. I feel like, I know you're not a mass dater or serial dater, and I know I can feel all the anxiety you've got around this, but I also know that I feel like this person will step forward and you'll be able to meet him. But he feels a little older to me.
You're incredibly interesting, Mary, even though you don't think so. Like, you have so much knowledge in that noggin of yours and so much to actually talk about. But you've convinced yourself. You've convinced yourself that you don't.
I think I'm very boring.
See?
You got to get rid of that.
Yeah, and that's I want you to really start with self-love. Start with practicing, looking into books about self-love exercises.
Tomorrow's Coffee with Colby.
Yeah, well, I've done one. She could go back and watch a replay of
good.
one. But the thing is that
I just don't want to be old and not have kids at some point.
Well,
do you ever see me with kids?
The thing is I see you needing to change how you view yourself, and I see you needing to kind of change your habits so that you can pull in that spouse and that family that you desire. It's absolutely.
I do see you with a kid.
Yeah,
I actually see you with a kid and a stepkid.
So it's
okay.
It's absolutely possible, but the way you're gonna have to be a little more proactive. I know.
Okay.
You gotta start steering the truck here.
Okay. Guy named Adam. There's nothing with him in the future, is there? He's the only. Actually, you said 2 weeks ago. He's the only one I've been saying hello to. But not in an online dating setting.
But is he younger though mentally?
Possibly a little bit younger physically, but
okay.
No, I'm just going to give you the no. I don't want to burst your bubble, Mary, but and like I said, the energy right now, it's no.
That's okay. So that's why she said date someone older, or someone that gets you,
or start flirting with this person if you want to call them in. Like you there's something about you gotta. This guy does not have one clue that you are even remotely interested in him. This I know. And
feels very metro.
Yeah, and I just feel like I want you to kind of come out of your shell, but before you worry about pulling in this soulmate, I want you to really work on that self-love, because pulling in someone, if you think you're boring and then you're pulling in someone, what kind of person are you going to pull in? You know, so I want you to really be in a great place with yourself, love yourself, know that you deserve the best, so that you are not settling when someone comes in, okay?
All right.
Okay, because I always think I don't have enough money, or I don't earn enough money.
Yeah,
Does that
all of
matter?
this is right. Okay, so here we go. All of this is just negative self-talk, so this is why we're talking about self-love. So your assignment right now is to work on self-love. That is your homework we're assigning you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Have a good
I
night,
will
Mary.
change my mentality.
Yay!
Thank you, ladies. Thank you.
You can do it.
You're
You
welcome.
can do it.
All
Mwah.
right. Lots of kisses, Mary.
Bye,
Go after
hun.
it. Bye, hun.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, women, just in general, people, but you know, where you are now energetically is what you're going to pull in.
Correct.
And so like matches like. So, you know, in order for us to, you know, real quick too, one of the reasons I have not dated in a very long time, but I also knew I was pulling in a kind of pattern that I had been taught growing up, and I didn't want to do it anymore. And I just said, you know what? I'm gonna and then I'm gonna pull in the cream of the crop.
Malibu.
I am pulling Mr. Malibu right here, honey, right
She's
here.
like, oh my gosh, the guy that made Malibu rum is my boyfriend.
No, yeah. Oh gosh. But anyhow, all right. Well, this is about our time. Listen, I love this episode. I love having you on.
Thank you, Colby.
And I know
you.
you came all the way from Palm Springs to be here tonight. So I really appreciate the effort to be here and to be in the studio.
Of course.
And
Wouldn't miss
it's wonderful. And like I said, so we've got July 14th. Jennifer's got an event in Westwood. There's another Uncork coming up.
Yes, July 9th.
July 9th. So that will be
Yes.
Manhattan Beach.
And then Palm Springs again, I think, July 19th? 18th?
Okay.
July 18th.
So it's on your website, though. All of
Yes,
this, you're
all
going
of
to
it
keep
is
your
on my
website,
website.
jennifershaffer.com. So anyhow, everybody, please, if you'll do me a favor, this is on iTunes. You know, feel free to like it, share it, say something nice. Please say something nice. Don't be mean out there. Don't be haters. Anyhow, love you so much. Thank you. Love you.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Sometimes I feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.